Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Knicks Nation post-game show as your New York Knicks go down to the Indiana Pacers 114-109. The Pacers go up 2-0 and it feels like it's over. It's what it feels like, right? Series is not over, but you just lost 2 games in Madison Square Garden at home, where all of a sudden you can't win, which is alarming. First time the entire playoffs, Knicks have lost back-to-back games. After that terrible game 1 that you had, it felt like after game 1, that's it. We made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. We blew game 1. GG's. That's what it felt like. It's what it feels like currently. And I said it on TikTok. I'm going to say it to you guys on YouTube. After game 1, I felt like somebody died. Like I was hurt. I was distraught. I was in pain the very next day. And I came out of that like, look, man, we're Knicks fans. We got to get up from this, man. It's New York. We built for this. The guys are going to win game 2. We got it. They're going to come back, win game 2. No problem. No problem. They're going to respond. We're home. We're home. We're in MSG. People pay good money to sit up in there. God forbid you paid over a G to sit up in there. God bless you, man, honestly. Because the New York Knicks dropped both games in Madison Square Garden, and it just feels, I feel deflated. After that loss, I didn't have the same feeling like I did in game 1. Painful loss in game 1, but right now, I'm just so dejected. I feel ejected. Like, I just feel like, okay. Like, I don't know if it's an acceptance. Obviously, we'll talk about the game, which was just another terrible game from your New York Knicks. Appreciate you guys in here. Appreciate all of you in here. Subscribe, like, all the good stuff. It just, Pacers are good. Pacers are good. Pacers are a really good team, y'all. Really good team. And when you give a good team a gift in game 1 like that, it's going to be hard to climb out of that. And what we saw tonight was a Knicks team that in the second half, defensively, they looked tired. They looked gassed. You didn't play your all-NBA center until 2:25 left in the fourth quarter because of defense, which we'll talk about in a second. Brunson rushed the 3 to end the game. I thought could have got a better look than that, but he wanted to be, he's our captain. He's Captain Clutch, Clutch Play of the Year. Seems like he does that better on the road than at home for some reason, right? And here we are, Knicks fans. We're down 0-2 to the Indiana Pacers. Season's not over, but unless this Knicks team can really come out of this, and you got to take one in Indiana. I mean, maybe both. Take one in Indiana, get this back to MSG for game 5, and we'll see. But it's just right now, defensively, the Knicks have no answers for this Indiana Pacers team. None. None. And, look, appreciate your comments, man. Isaiah says, season is over, guys. I'm so done with Tom, man. Isaiah says the best play Thibs could draw up was a JB Chuck Up logo 3. This Rover. What's going on, this Rover? El Figgy says trash. Zaire says Cat was so bad on defense, he got benched in the fourth. Castro says give Ant time to collect his thoughts. I mean, first and foremost, I just want to get this out here because I don't want to gloss over it. The starting lineup needs to change. Needs to change. Tom Thibodeau cannot continue to trot out there this starting lineup, this starting five. The net rating is in a negative for a reason, and it has been for a long time now, right? So, and you saw it. Indiana Pacers, right to start the basketball game, the Pacers were getting to anything they wanted. They were hitting every single shot. Knicks are down 10 in a blink of an eye. Blink of an eye. And in that first half, Mitchell Robinson and Deuce McBride came in the basketball game and really set the tone for this New York Knicks team. Looked phenomenal. Looked phenomenal in this game. Mitchell Robinson was like a man playing amongst boys out there. Pacers couldn't guard him. They had to play a dude that, like, and I watch a lot of basketball that I haven't heard from in a while. They had to play, what's his name? Who did they play? The center. I don't even know his name. But they had to throw him out there just to try to bother Mitchell Robinson. Tony Bradley. That's who they had to play. And here we are. On May 23rd, and you're down 0-2 to the Indiana Pacers team. First half, Mitchell Robinson and Deuce McBride were dominating this game. And Jalen Brunson was cooking. And Mikal Bridges just missing shots in the first half, missing his prototypical mid-range jump shots. Anunoby with 11 field goal attempts. But the guy who killed you was Pascal Siakam, who was just had an all-star superstar performance, and the Knicks had no answer for him tonight. 39 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. It wasn't even Hallie. Halliburton hit some timely shots, some clutch timely shots. Not clutch, but timely shots in this game. Had the 11 assists, almost a triple-double for Halliburton. But it was McConnell who came in the second half. It was the defensive assignments. It was the switches. Again, miscommunication. Mitch Robinson looked gassed in the second half. Looked like his ankle was bothering him. Knicks looked confused on rotations. After game one, where you think they'll rectify it, you'll think they'll correct it. No, they didn't. The Pacer team, every single time the Knicks would answer in this game, in the first half, this Pacer team would answer right back. And that's the frustrating part. Pacers just kept coming and coming and coming at this Knicks team. Every single time the Knicks would try to get a little slither of room away from the Indiana Pacers. Here they come. They answered every single time. They answered the bell every single time. And the Knicks just couldn't generate enough offense, and they couldn't defend them. They don't know how. 2 games in, they're confused. They're floundering. They're switching when they're not supposed to be switching. They are miscommunicating. They are thinking that they're switching. There was a time where Campaign and Mitchell Robinson, who first and foremost, Campaign, Tom Thibodeau, I never want to see this man on my screen. I never want to see Campaign on my basketball screen. I'm sorry. It is time for Tom Thibodeau to stop playing Campaign. He stinks. He sucks. He's terrible. He can't play. He's being hunted on defense. Yo, there was a possession in the first half where Campaign catches the ball, dribbles it down the court, falls down, turnover. Turnover. Are we kidding me? Are you serious? In a playoff game, every single possession matters. Every single one. Every one. Mr. Nice with the super chat. Appreciate you, Mr. Nice. Says no ball movement. Fire Tom Thibodeau tonight. Appreciate the support, Mr. Nice. Appreciate the super chat. Loud and Clear says Pacers went deep into their bench for this win. Tom needs to do more. Campaign is terrible. And yet, Tom Thibodeau still has him on our screen playing meaningful minutes. Meaningful minutes. DeLon Wright, please get in the game. Somebody. Landry Shamet, who was hot to end the season, all of a sudden can't play. And this is the problem people have with Tom Thibodeau. Look, we've gotten to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? We're here. Great. We celebrated. We're happy. I'm still happy. We made it as far as we made it in the last 25 years. Cool. But now we're in the moment. Now we're here. 4 games away from the NBA Finals. And your season seems like it's done. It seems like it's slipping away. And yet, you see Rick Carlisle expanding the bench. Tom Thibodeau refuses. That is not him. That's what gives me the trepidation. Like, even if this Knicks team, the front office, was to get a bench this summer, he won't play them. He won't play them. Obi Toppin is probably licking his chops right now because you know why? Obi Toppin hated Tom Thibodeau. Hated him. Wanted the Knicks to trade him, went to Indiana, and now Obi Toppin is up. Not Obi Toppin, but they're up 2-0. And Obi did some great things in game 1. Here we are, guys. Who do you blame? You want to play the blame game? Who do you blame for being at this point? Appreciate you guys in the YouTube chat. On TikTok, I'm live as well. Smash the like button. Please do get them likes up, even though the Knicks don't like us. Let's get them likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys in here. Thank you for giving me your time on this Friday night to start your Memorial Day weekend. Not a good way to start your Memorial Day weekend, right? Not a good way to start your Memorial Day weekend, guys. Anthony says PJ Tucker has to talk to him. Loud and Clear says Pacers went deep in their bench. Yeah, I read that. I'm all over the place. Appreciate the members in here. Mr. Nice, appreciate the members in here. Deuce turning the ball over. Nobody even took off the jacket. Knicks bench like, bro, Mr. Nice. Yeah, I got campaign. And Deuce had a great first half. First and foremost, I want to preface this by saying this. Deuce McBride and Mitch Robinson really changed the momentum in the game. The lineup to get the Knicks back in the game was Brunson, McBride, Bridges, and Anunoby and Robinson. That lineup needs to play more and more and more. Mitch Robinson played 16 first half minutes straight in the first half. Brunson, just footwork was incredible. Rushed the last shot, I thought, to end the regulation. You got to get a better shot than that. You got to. Cat was cooking in that second quarter, went on his little 9-0 run. But you're losing this game by not playing defense, right? You got Pascal Siakam. What the Indiana Pacers are doing is they continue to get Knicks in switches. They continue to hunt Knicks in switches. They continue to hunt Karl-Anthony Towns. They continue to hunt Jalen Brunson. Why can't we do that? Why can't we do that? Why can't we try to get Tyrese Halliburton in an action? Try to hunt Tyrese Halliburton. Why? It's so hard for us to generate stuff. And look, offensively tonight, I thought they were okay. Yes, game 1 they were good. But defensively, it just seems like the Knicks are switching. They're getting Cat one-on-one against Halliburton. Why? It's like you're putting him out there on an island to show the world, look, he can't guard. We know. We know he can't guard, Tom Thibodeau. We know he can't play defense. Why do you keep doing that to us? Oh, man. What's the post, man? What's the post in Knicks land? I'm sure it's not good. I'm sure it's not good, man. I got Pacer fans in my chat saying Pacers in 4. Pacers sweep. Every single possession against this Pacer team matters. You can't take a possession off. And the turnovers, right? You only finished with 12, but in the first half, you had a lot. Turnovers, Pacers capitalize on everything, bro. Everything. You have to be perfect against this team. Perfect. And it's fascinating, man. That's the problem. Like, that's the problem with game one. I knew we were going to get here. It sets the tone in the entire series. Game one sets the tone in the entire series. And for the New York Knicks to lose like they lost in that fashion, to get out from that, if we were sick, if we went into work the next day sick, wanting to call out, how do you think the Knicks felt? They can say whatever they want in the media. But that's the problem with letting game one go. Now you were down 0-2 to the Indiana Pacers. You've met your match and then some. This Pacer team, man, they're a great team. You got to tip your hat to them. Rick Carlisle is out-coaching Tom Thibodeau. Both are good coaches, but right now Rick Carlisle is out-coaching them. Right? I mean, come on now. Come on. Mikal Bridges, 45 minutes. Josh Hart. It took me so long to get to. I don't think this is Josh Hart's series. I think Josh Hart has like an ego problem, kind of. Doesn't look engaged. Doesn't look happy. Out there getting cooked defensively. Got cooked defensively in game one. Letting Naismith hit 3 after 3 after 3. Getting cooked tonight defensively. He let Nembhard blow right past him in game one because he got caught sleeping. That was a big bucket too. Tonight, Josh Hart picked up his 2 fouls, and it seemed like that's a blessing. That was a blessing. He's just not engaged. This is not his series. 3 field goal attempts for Josh Hart. What are we doing? What happened to the threes that he would take occasionally? He just looks like he's checked out. It looks like Hart booked his vacation already. Just what I'm seeing, guys. And I hate talking negative about these Knicks because you guys know that I love this team. But here we are. Josh Hart has been completely MIA. Campaign, man. I got to play it. I got to play it, man.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm sorry, man. Like, bro, 9 minutes of just cardio. 9 minutes of cardio for Campaign. He's running cardio. He's getting his steps in. He's getting his steps in, man. Congrats. I mean, anytime you run down the court, you fall down and you fall out, you dribble the ball off your foot and it's a turnover. I mean, yeah, you just have to laugh at that point, man. You just got to laugh. I'm like, bro, it's a playoff game and we're doing that? The Deuce turnover off his foot, huge. Dumb mistakes. Not locked in. Not locked in. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to make of it. And after game one, I posted on the Knicks Nation Instagram account at Knicks Nation. OG Anunoby complaining to Karl Anthony Towns about a defensive assignment, yelling at him, arguing with him, probably cursed at him, led your captain Jalen Brunson to step up and be like, yo, cut this ish out, man. Stop. It's enough. Mitchell Robinson's trying to defuse the situation. And here you have in game two, Karl Anthony Towns essentially got benched on the day he got announced for an All-NBA team. Third team All-NBA for Karl Anthony Towns. Congrats to the boys, by the way. On the day he gets announced to be an All-NBA team, he gets benched. He did not come into the basketball game until 2:25 left in the fourth quarter. And I think Tom Thibodeau waited a little bit too long. Because Mitchell Robinson, say what you want, great first half, didn't really look the same in the second, especially in that fourth, right? Looked like he got fatigued. Looked like his ankle was bothering him a little bit. Hope that he's okay. But he was getting cooked on defensive assignments too. Switches, just looked confused, looked fatigued out there. So why not put in your big man, Cat? I think Tom Thibodeau waited a little bit too long to go back to Cat. When he went back to him at that point, it was over. And look, Knicks had their opportunities there. You're down 3. And then Jalen Brunson, I think, speeds up his shot a little bit. Try to get it for you guys. Yeah, here it is. Try to get it. Jalen Brunson speeds up his shot. It's the last shot of the game. You're down 3. Chance to tie the game, right? Chance to tie the game. You got your captain. No other person you want the ball in their hands, really. Here comes JB. I think he rushed it. Just think he rushed it. There's 10 seconds left, but of course you want, if you missed that, you want more opportunities, so I get it. But I just think he rushed that a little bit. I mean, there was no pick set for him, really. I mean, yeah, Cat set a pick for Naismith, but he recovered great. If I'm Brunson, I would have just passed it to Cat there for that 3. I just think he rushed it a little bit, man. You had your opportunity to tie the game. And you didn't. And then you got TJ McConnell was killing this Knicks team in the second half. Killed them. After the non-existent play for game 1, McConnell's mid-range jumpers killed this Knicks team tonight. 5 of 8, 10 points. And here's one of the switches I'm talking about. Critical defensive possession, right? 85-91. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. 85-91. Right? And this is the miscommunication I'm talking about. Look at Mitch and look at Campaign. Look at them. Look at the Pacers, bro. They just move. They just move. Why don't we cut? There's no cutting. There's nothing. There's nothing. We don't cut. We don't do this stuff. Look at the Pacers moving without the basketball. Simple basketball. And Campaign, Mitchell Robinson confused right here, leading to a wide open. Look, Pascal Siakam, wide open, man. He can make himself a sandwich. He could make himself a sandwich right there. He could have tied his shoes. Honestly, guys, it seemed like at times the Knicks quit defensively. It's what it seemed like, right? Am I being too dramatic? It just seemed like they quit defensively. Appreciate you guys in the chat, man. Smash the like button. Let's get to your comments, man. Let's get to your comments. Got a lot of comments to catch up on. Appreciate every single one of you. Your Knicks are down 0-2 to the Indiana Pacers. And it seems like their season is quickly getting away from them. If we get swept, what's going to happen, Woody says in the chat. I don't know. Mofi says, we got in the next game. It ain't over. It ain't over. He cooking Thibs and it ain't funny. Pacers have 3 players that play harder than Josh Hart, and Josh Hart is our best energy guys. Yeah, man. First thing Pacers did was make Mitch defend something. Dakota says, where's Chris at? I need him to apologize to this Pacers team. Chris, you still in the chat, man? They want you to apologize, man. Damn. Hart needs to wake up. What the F is his problem? Castro. Yep. You got to change the lineup. Loud and Clear says when Josh Hart isn't doing Josh Hart things, he's a liability. Yep. Liability. Mr. Josh Hart. Mr. Nice says salute to everyone. Salute, Mr. Nice. Appreciate you in here, man. Mr. Nice says smash the like button. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Sosa from Twitter says there is no trust in this team. Woody says, can we go to 7 games? I don't know. Let's get to this super chat. Gerson Rodriguez, appreciate the super chat in the YouTube. Says, outcoached, no further explanation. From Gerson Rodriguez in the chat. You got outcoached in game 1. I think you got outcoached, but I mean, game 1, we could point the fingers at everybody in game 1. And you're losing, so you're pointing the finger at Thibs. But, you know, look, what I saw in tonight's game was Thibodeau. I really wonder if he's going to change the starting lineup in game 3 because the net rating is terrible. And what you saw to end the first half is Tom Thibodeau did not go to the starting lineup until the beginning of the second half, right? He didn't go back to it in the first half. He knows. He sees it. We all see it with our 2 eyes. Doesn't work. Second half, I don't know, man. This team looks like it got an ego problem. Josh Hart just didn't look engaged. I don't know. Didn't look engaged to me. That's a problem. But I said this coming into these playoffs. You guys can correct me. You guys know. I said now we know that DeLon Wright can play. Remember, DeLon Wright was stepping up when our captain was down. He was playing well. He was playing well. Defensively and offensively. We saw P.J. Tucker in that Pistons game before the season. He was playing tough. He was hitting his threes. Landry Shamet was shooting like 45% from 3 to end the season. These guys can't get off the bench. I understand that it's the playoffs and you want to shrink your rotation. But if you want to go 7 games against this Pacer team and it's not looking like it, these guys are just flying all over the place, man. Flying. I mean, before you look, screen. Screen. Open. Pin down screen. Open. Flying. It's like these guys are like superheroes, bro. Man, oh man. Oh man. What happened to Shamet? Thibs needs to play DeLon Wright over campaign. Yes, let's get a round of applause for that, man. Let's get a round of applause for that. It's time, Mr. Tom Thibodeau. It is time. It is time. It's time, bro. It's time. Josh wasn't supposed to be the starter, to be honest. He was supposed to come in off the bench to give us a spark. Yeah. And it seems like he has the ego that he doesn't want to. Look, Josh Hart does many things well. Look, I don't want to make this a Josh Hart hate segment. Josh Hart does many things well for this team. He had some good moments in game 1. But this starting lineup, something doesn't mesh well. I mean, the net rating is a negative. Negative. I think you gotta start Mitch alongside Cat. You got to, man. You got to switch it up. Have Hart coming off the bench. I don't know look, you're down 0-2, man. You're down 0-2, going to Indiana, down 0-2 with 2 more L's, and you're going to Cancun. You're taking vacations, right? Where it seems like some Knicks players wouldn't mind, right? And that's a shame. That's a shame, man. Gerson Rodriguez with another super chat. Appreciate you, Gerson Rodriguez. Well, let's make this a little bit smaller. He says, bro, I got friends texting from 4 different counties asking why didn't Thibs call timeout to organize the last offensive play. People watching in Europe, Argentina, the Philippines. Everyone asking the same question from Gerson Rodriguez. Appreciate the super chat once again. Thank you for the support, as always. Thank you, every single one of you, for the support. Thanks for giving me your time, man. It's a therapy session, guys. Look. You know, Indiana, look, you don't want them to set their defense. And, yeah, Thibs has called timeouts in the past, and he has kept that timeout in the bag to, you know, catch the Pacers on their heels. Obviously, we judge it now that the Knicks had a terrible shot. I think Brunson rushed that shot, by the way, and here we are, you know. Appreciate the super chat, though. Thank you again. PJ has to play. Achua has to play. That's from Zaire in the chat. And the funny thing is, Rick Carlisle seems like he's baiting Tom Thibodeau to play Achua. He's like, and we still haven't seen Achua yet. I got all these Pacer fans in my TikTok, man. They're talking ish. Guys, I'm telling you guys, it's a shame that, look, we're in the Eastern Conference Finals, right? A place that we haven't been since 2000. 25 years, 25 seasons. We're happy, right? We're celebrating. We did celebrate. A lot of Knicks fans came into this series thinking that we could beat this Pacer team. I did. We all did. That's the problem when you choke away game one. You're always going to look back at that game now. That game is going to be etched in history if you lose the series. It's not over. It's not over. I'll get there towards the end of the post game, how we can come back in this series and how we can win. I'll get there. But right now, I'm just talking about the game, talking about how we're down 0-2. That's the problem when you go down 0-2, when you lose game one in such a tragic fashion, the way you did. You choked it away, and now game three becomes like a must-win. Like, every game is a must-win from here on out, man. Every game. You kind of want to take a playbook out of Boston. They went into a MSG and won game three, smoked us. Game four was, you know, at this point, you just got to win game three. Get this back to Madison Square Garden for game five. You got to win a game in Indiana. Don't go down 3-0. Don't do that to yourselves. Do not go down 3-0 to this Pacer team. Don't. Right? Because then it's really over. Then we can't hope. We can't hope anymore. Like, we can't have hope anymore if you're down 3-0. So, in a blink of an eye, here we are. And look, going back to the game, I think, you know, Brunson was phenomenal, but I just think he rushed a little shots, some more 27 field goal attempts from JB. And he finished with 36 and 11. Knicks missed 3 free throws only. And here we are, man. Oh, man, appreciate you guys in the chat once again, man. Just trying to process this whole situation that's going on right now. Your Knicks are down. You're two losses away from hitting the plains. Yvette says, I really think it's over for the Knicks. Damn, you know when Yvette says that. Yvette is really positive. Damn, Yvette. They got you checked out, Yvette. What's going on? Hope all is well. Dakota says, I've been following Ant since last year. Dude knows ball. Dakota, appreciate that. Really do. Really do. Wayne, what's going on, Wayne? Something is going on with this team. Think it started with OG and Cat fallout. OG Anunoby and Karl Anthony Towns, the fallout during game one. And then the benching of Karl Anthony Towns today in the fourth quarter. You kind of can pinpoint the egos on this team now. You can. It's always the quiet ones, too, as they say. And it's always quiet, goofy, funny. When you got him pissed off, you're doing something wrong. So, and Anunoby plays better without Brunson on the floor. It's not. It's. You see what happens when we start to lose, ladies and gentlemen? We start to like try to dissect things in our head and try to pinpoint the problems with this team, right? 4 wins away from the NBA Finals, and here we are. We're still trying to like dissect as my camera zooms in on me again. Oh, man. Anthony says Knicks in 6. Knicks in 6. 4 straight. 4 straight. We coming, man. PR. Chris says, I don't blame JB. No one else had it going. Yeah. I mean, look, Josh Hart sucked. Terrible game for Mr. Josh Hart. Not his series. He sees the writing on the wall. I think you got to change the start. Look, at this point, what do you have to lose, Tom Thibodeau? What do you have to lose? It already seems like this team has a ego problem. Okay. So what? Change the lineup. Change the starting lineup. You cannot continue to come out of these basketball games down. And it's been happening throughout the entire playoffs, right? Am I wrong, ladies and gentlemen? The Pistons series, the Celtics series, even though we won, this Knicks team continues to get down early. They continue to start games behind the 8 ball. Why? Because the starting lineup just doesn't mesh. They're talented, extremely talented, but whatever it is, it just doesn't jive. The numbers don't lie. The net rating's bad. So we are at this point, 2 games from elimination. If you don't change it now, are you going to change it when we're down 0-3? Then it's really too late. And I'm not talking about Cat getting benched. Mikel postgame comments says it all. The team is lost. Uh-oh. What did Mikel say? What did Mikal Bridges say? Unserious basketball from your New York Knicks, bro. Unserious. Mikal Bridges was asked why he thinks the Knicks starters are being outscored throughout the playoffs. I'm not sure, man. Maybe it's a defensive thing. Maybe we're just playing too soft at the beginning. That's a shot at Cat. Don't care. That's a shot at Cat. Aiden says it's the switches on screen. Yep. Rasha, appreciate the follow on TikTok. That's a shot at Cat. Maybe we're playing too soft in the beginning. That is from Mikal Bridges. Oh, man. The crappy thing is you lost 2 games in Madison Square Garden, man. The world's most famous arena. Those fans, Eastern Conference Finals, they're there supporting. You're not winning at home. And the silver lining is this Knicks team plays better on the road, right? That's the silver lining. So now you're going on the road. Now you're getting away from things. Does Tom Thibodeau decide to switch up the lineup, or does he continue to be stubborn? Or is it Tom Thibodeau? Is it Josh Hart's ego? I don't know. Jay the Don, what's going on? Jay, hope all is well. Says DeLon over campaign. Woody says Indiana home court is hardcore than Boston. Remember, Woody, we didn't win there last year in the playoffs. We won there this year during the season, but in the playoffs, that place is rowdy. DeLon over Payne. I cannot see campaign on my screen again, guys. I can't. Bro, I'm going to put the play on the screen. Unserious basketball from campaign. And it got him benched after the fact. But I'm trying to find the stupid play, but bro, this is unserious right here. Unserious. Wait. He got the ball. Let me just play this shit, man. Bro, campaign cannot play. Like, I'm sorry that I'm laughing. I can't anymore. I can't do it. And look, I Campaign is vibes, man. He's vibes. Brunson loves what he's doing behind the scenes. He loves the veteran leadership. He's bringing up the mood, the morale when we have tough losses. But on the court, Tom Thibodeau, man, come on, man. Come on. You cannot continue to play him after this, man. You can't. And look at his face. Look at his face. He's like, people are saying show to play. It's on the YouTube. He's like, what did I do? Bro, you lost the ball out of bounds. Are you kidding me? This is unbelievable, guys. Oh, man. And then I got, again, Knicks go down. Pacers respond. Blake, appreciate the sub. And then I got to watch the Dante DiVincenzo commercial again. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. On a night where you wanted the New York Knicks to answer, where they've been answering the bell these entire playoffs, where they've been answering the bell after tough losses, right? Game 2 versus the Pistons, they came out and won Game 3. Game 5 against the Pistons, they lose at home. They came out and won Game 6. Game 3 against the Celtics, they got smacked. They came back and won Game 4. Game 5 against the Celtics, they get smacked. They come back and won Game 6. Game 1 against the Pacers, they didn't get smacked. They didn't get smacked. They got their heart ripped out of them. That's the difference. That's the difference. They didn't recover. They didn't recover from this. They didn't recover from Game 1. And that's why you were down 0-2 against this Indiana Pacers team. Mr. Nice with the super chat says LeBron told Payne, be humble. You was just out the crib. Oh, man. Appreciate the super chat again. Thank you. I'm trying to pull myself together, man. So, unserious basketball being played tonight. And yeah, your New York Knicks are down 0-2. I see the people in the Discord waiting. We'll get to your calls a little bit later. Just wanted to just keep going here. Yvette says the Knicks seem like they lose the edge that got from the Pistons, Detroit. Yep. Dakota says took their heart. Yeah. Look, you lost Game 1 in a heartbreaking fashion, bro. The ball, I never seen anything like it. Still don't believe it. The ball bounces off the back iron, goes up in the air, almost hits the shot clock, then goes right in the basket. It's honestly the gift and the curse of the NBA. I mean, and then in overtime, you got a 4-point lead. Jalen Brunson down the court, layup. Goaltending? No. They don't call it. They come back, hit a 3, 1-point game. Right? And then us Knicks fans are telling ourselves, like, look, we let that slip away, but Game 2, we wanted to see this Knicks team. And look, they had their moments tonight. They did. There's some good things in there. But I didn't like defensively. They were checked out, man. It's like they quit defensively. I don't know what it was. They quit. Missed assignments. Lagging. This looked like their controller died. Pacers, pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll. Pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll. Knicks can't guard it. Knicks can't defend it. Yeah, Jermaine. Look, it took me 45 minutes to get here. I'm not going to complain about the referees, obviously. But Jalen Brunson wasn't getting the benefit of the whistle in this game. It happens. He wasn't getting the calls at all. But that is not why this Knicks team lost this game. But Rick Carlisle is running. Rick Carlisle is really out coaching Tom Thibodeau. Right? Rick Carlisle's out coaching Thibs. Rick Carlisle, you know what he has over Tom Thibodeau? He got a ring and he's showing it. He's pulling tricks out of his ass. He's playing guys that, again, I haven't even heard of. Ben Shepherd. They got dudes, man. They believe. They all believe. They all believe in one another. And this is why, this is why Mikal Bridges had that comment a couple of months ago. Give the guys a bench a chance. You don't even go to them. They don't play. Precious. Rick Carlisle is like pretty much begging Tom Thibodeau to play Precious Achiuwa. Before every game, Rick Carlisle was like begging him. He's like, we haven't even seen Precious Achiuwa yet, but Precious can do some things. And I'm not saying Precious is going to change things. I'm not. But you're down 0-2, bro. Change something. Change the lineup. I don't care about the egos anymore. I don't. This just came across my timeline. This is from Kurth at KEERTHIKAU. Fun fact, the Knicks are allowing the Pacers to shoot 47% from three with Karl-Anthony Towns on the court this series. They're holding them to 30% from three with Towns on the bench. He can't play D. Can't play defense. And if you're going to have him out there, at least have him out there with Mitch. Give us the big lineup, please. We are 2 losses away from our season being over. Give us Karl-Anthony Towns, Mitchell Robinson lineup starting, please. It's time. It's time. There's a reason why Minnesota started Karl-Anthony Towns with Rudy Gobert. There's a reason. They said, this dude needs help. He needs help. Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen. We're down 0-2. The season is not always. Season's not over. Feels like it, though. Appreciate you guys in here. Thank you for giving me your time once again. Appreciate you guys over on TikTok. I see all of you guys. Most of the people on TikTok are Pacer fans, just trolling me. But hey, tip your cap to the Pacer teams. They're a really good team. And when you gift a really good team, game one like this, game one like they did, I mean, this you got to, after game one, it felt like you got to beat them 5 times now when you should have got game one. It's frustrating. It's a frustrating night to be a New York Knicks fan, honestly. And look, live in the moment. You can be frustrated. You can be pissed off, right? You could be upset. It's their effort on the court that is concerning right now. It is. And I don't want to get to the, I don't want to get to the point where, we already made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. We already did our job. We already did what we were supposed to do. We got around further than we did the last couple of years. So this is the building year. This is the year before the year. Yeah, but now you're here. I can save all of that talk, guys, for the summer. I could talk myself into that this summer. Not now. Not now. When I'm living in this moment, when you blow game one like you did, when I'm seeing terrible defense being played. Big O says, JJ says Pacers are the better team. Mark Money from Godson says it's not over. The same way they beat us at 2 at home, we can go there and beat them. We're better on the road. Look, now we're at this point. How can the Knicks get back in this series? Well, you got to win game 3. You got to switch up the lineup. I think you start Big Mitch with Karl-Anthony Towns. I think he does do that. We'll see. Maybe does he expand the bench? Who knows? But you gotta hold your chin up. Series is not over. It's not over. You can very well go into Indiana and take 2 games, and then we're back. We're back, and then you can literally come back to this post game on May 23rd, and I want to have egg on my face. I do. Win game 3, win game 4 in Indiana, then you're like, okay, we're back. Right? But you really do need to dig in defensively, dig in as a unit, have the passion, have the heart. You got your heart taken out of your body after game 1, right? You did. You need it back. You need it back. You can still win. We can still win this series, guys. Joseph says it's over, man. Loud and Clear says Knicks will win this series. Does anyone not believe? I believe. Prove me wrong. Prove everyone in this chat wrong. Tyrese Halliburton, choke symbol. He didn't even do it right. Corny. Respect him, but he's corny. Riot says it's lack of focus. Anthony says play precious. Dakota says stay up, Knicks fans. Game are too close to say it's over. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing you can hold your hat on, right? A couple of bounces here and there. It's 2 game 7s in Indiana from Rye Bread. Yep, 2 game 7s. It's not over. PR Defcon says hopefully Mitch is okay. The big lineup won't do much if he's hobbled with an ankle injury. Yeah, and that's why this Knicks team has a cap on Mitchell Robinson's minute restriction. Right? Minutes, excuse me. If y'all lose Mitch, it's over. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't even think about that. Amar says, I believe, but in the back of my mind, I know it's over, but I'm here to the end from Amar. Appreciate that comment. Appreciate the subscription as well. Yeah, it's a great comment. Look, we're Knicks fans. We got to believe, man. You know, we can have the Patriot fans talking crap. Miguel, appreciate the follow. We can have the Patriot fans talking all their crap, but you have to have your belief in it again. It's not over, man. It's not over. Right? I'm sure Mikal Bridges is telling every single one in that locker room, it's not over. Right? Mikal Bridges was up 2-0 in the NBA Finals. Lost. Right? Phoenix lost that series. As my camera keeps zooming in on me. So, you got to go take 2 in Indiana. You got to take 2. At least get 1 to get back to New York. To push it to a game 6. Come on. Come on. Just get 1. Just get 1 on the board. Put it on the board. Just get a win on the board. Randy says Phoenix is in Indiana. Woody says Knicks in 8. Oh, man. Tyrese did the no Diddy choke, not Reggie. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. This is frustrating, guys. All right, let me get to the Discord comments. Those of you on TikTok, head over to the YouTube channel. Link is in the bio. Appreciate every single one of you on TikTok. Thanks for the follows as well. Get to the Discord calls as well, man. Here we go. I see the guys waiting. I don't want to keep them waiting too long.
Nope.
All right. Let's get to El Figgy. Let's get to you first. Please make your point and then a couple of points and then we can move on. El Figgy. It's frustrating night.
Yeah. So what's good, chat? What's good, Nick Nation? Awful coaching, awful defense. This is why you don't lose game 1 at home. You know.
Yep.
This is as bad as it could get. You know. Josh Hart is standing out there like a statue.
It's unbelievable.
You know, I don't blame Thibs for benching Cat for Mitch because, you know, it was obvious. But we were tied in the fourth quarter, starting the fourth quarter in a must-win game. And you're leaving Campaign out there, okay? And I don't understand it. I want to fire Thibs. I'm sick of his non-existent rotations. His inability to call timeouts, no plays being drawn up, stagnant offense. You know, we need a coach who can coach a championship team. I want someone to explain to me why he didn't, you know, use his final timeout with 14.7 seconds left and maybe draw out a play. You know,
he's getting out coached. He is.
He got out coached. The definition of insanity, again, I'll say this, is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Yep. And I said it to my two guys here in the chat. Siakam is 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, and you keep playing a small forward against him. Who gave Embiid trouble last year when Mitchell Robinson went down? Precious.
Yep.
But Precious doesn't get 1 second of time. Our starting five is the worst starting five we have. We're the only ones left in the playoffs out of the 4 teams with a negative net. We're the only ones, okay? I've been screaming since the Detroit Pistons series, start Mitch over Josh. He'll never do it. Thibs will never do it. He's a stubborn old man. He'll never do it. I don't expect him to do it at this point. Precious doesn't see any minutes. Look at the box score tonight. The Pacers played an 11-man rotation. 6 guys were in double digits. Okay, Josh Hart, I think he gave us what? 6 points?
Nothing.
7 points?
Josh Hart didn't give us anything.
Okay. I want to get rid of our coach. We don't have a lot of time to figure this out. We have 2 to 3 years at best with our team. This is the best Knicks team. I will say this is the best personnel-wise. This is the best Knicks team I have seen in my lifetime. I've been a Knicks fan for 31 years now, since 94. I want to see Jalen Brunson be rewarded for the beautiful sacrifice he made for us monetarily. I still love this team. I think if we could tie it up in Indy, if we can go and take both games in Indy, I still say Knicks in 7. But man, I'm starting to lose my hope and faith. Good night.
Really good call, El Figgy. Appreciate it as always. Thank you for the support as always. Really good call. Yeah, Precious, man. Look, they're gonna get Josh Harden switches, right? And Precious Achiuwa is a good defender. If there's anything he does well, it's defense, right? But hey, Tom Thibodeau. That's it. Say Quizzy, you up next. What's going on, Say Quizzy? Hope all is well. What's going on?
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
It's a terrible game. This is how we play after the game 1 loss. I thought the Knicks was gonna come out mad, angry. I'm not even on the court, and I was angry. I'm like, they should come out here and smack Pacers right in the face. But they didn't. Like, the defense was lazy to start that fourth quarter. I'm like, bro, we giving Pacers open shots. It's not like we're contesting them. Siakam open for a 3. Turner open for a mid-range. Turner open for a dunk. I'm like, bro, what is y'all doing? Camden's in the game. Campaign was in the game. I'm like, Tibbs, put in Deuce, put in Mitch. Like, this is a must-win. Like, At this point, the offense wasn't good. I think outside of the cat foul, we didn't really get nothing because he shot free throws, but the offense was terrible. So I'm like, come on, put in Mitch. Because, like, if the Pacers go up, like I said last call, when I called in, I said, we got to blow them out. We can't keep it a close game because they got confidence. They got nothing to lose. They up. So if you give them a close game and they just let it fly, what is they scared for? They already won one. And that's what happened. We made it a close game, and that fourth quarter was terrible. Cat leaving his man open. Then he hit the side of the backboard. I said, come on now. Y'all want to lose this game. We couldn't slow down Siakam. He scored the first 11 points to start the game. Like Halliburton didn't have a crazy game. Turner was kind of off to start the game. It was mainly Siakam the first 2 quarters to like carry them to keep the lead. We slow him down. We could be up by 10, 12, whatever. Yeah. It was mainly just him to start the game hot. And it's crazy how this is the team we got, but we played better last year injured. We didn't have nothing, and we played the Pacers better.
That's all heart, man.
We thought we was going to have better defense because OG got Mitch there, dudes, got Bridges now, and it seems like Pacers are just getting easy shots every time. Like, Knicks need them. Like, they need a killer mindset. Like, this is not it. Because now you got to go on Pacers home, and we ain't win a game when we was injured. Even though we bet on the road this year, like, if that Ben Mathurin kid
the only reason why we almost won game 3 last year was because Dante got hot in that game.
And we ain't got it. We ain't got a Dante no more. And like, if that Ben Mathurin kid, or whatever his name, off the bench for the Pacers, he's going home. If he gets hot, this thing could be over because he could give them 20 points off that bench.
He's not even giving them nothing.
And that's the crazy part. He ain't give them nothing. But now he's going home. If he gets confidence while he's home now, and he gives them 17, 16 off the bench, it might be over. I'm praying the Knicks win Sunday. It's like, at this point, it's a must win. Like, we played better when we was the underdogs versus Boston. Like, now we're the underdogs now. Let's see what the Knicks do. But that's all I got to say. Bad loss. Now we got to play Sunday.
Appreciate this call. Say, Quizzy, always appreciate you hopping in here, giving me your support. Phil in the chat says, nasty night as a fan, 18 assists for real. We deserve to lose. Showed much less heart than our injured roster last year. Yeah. And Karl Anthony Towns is getting the slings and arrows right now on social media. He's just been a disaster on the defensive end. Disaster. And look, Tom Thibodeau said that he was searching for some defensive help. That's why he didn't go to him. And look, here we are. Isaiah, what's going on, Isaiah? How are you?
Good.
What up, man? Hey, congrats on the new job, by the way.
Yeah, it sucks because I couldn't watch the game today with the new job, but I was keeping up with some things and I saw what was going on. I was pretty mad, man. Trying to have a good day and I'm mad. I'm watching this guy destroy our team with his coach and Tom Thibodeau. I have no more patience for it, man. I can't even speak right now how mad I am, man. I'm losing patience, man. This guy he can't. I don't care that he outcoached Missoula, man. I don't anymore. Like, he needs to go. And it's funny how they were saying, I just said he outcoached Missoula. Literally the same play that Missoula lost Boston Celtics in game 2 with not calling a timeout, Tibbs does it. How ironic is that? The same thing that they lost in game 2 against us for, we lost because we did the same thing against the Pacers. It's just ironic.
I especially feel like in that moment when it's a pivotal, you got to relax a little bit. Maybe, run a set play, get a breather. Yeah. I think
not just that. Not just that. If you call a timeout, Jalen Brunson doesn't have to dribble up the ball for 10 seconds. It's not just making up the plays. It's at least getting half court so we don't have to, waste the clock. And this guy just doesn't think about it. He just thinks about, just get the ball to Jalen, let him do whatever he needs to do. Yeah. I was telling Figgy, man, I'm in my heart, I'm getting nervous that Jalen Brunson is going to be our Steve Nash. I don't want it to happen, but it's just what's going on right now. I don't know. I'm scared. Very scared, man.
Yeah.
Very scared for this future that this guy's the coach. I really am. He cannot be here. And I know you don't want that. You don't want Jalen Brunson to be, the next Steve Nash, where he leaves a team, becomes a superstar, and never gets to do anything because he never had a real chance to. Just, please don't let it happen.
Yeah. Well, look, we all appreciate the call, Isaiah. I really do.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Appreciate the call. We have Game Solid. You there, Game Solid?
Yeah, I'm here. It's Dakota from the chat, man.
Oh, Dakota, what's going on? How are you? You're a Pacer
good,
fan,
man.
right?
Yeah, Pacers fan, man. Again, I've been following you since I think like the in-season tournament last year, man. So I mean, I like keeping up with the guys that who are a threat in the East. I like watching the teams. I appreciate good basketball. JB, he's insane, dude.
Yep.
So I mean, I just wanted to come in here, man. Tell y'all to keep your heads up. The game could have gone either way, like both games. So like, y'all could very easily see yourself tying this up at the end of Game 4. But I feel you, man. If this was flipped, I'd be feeling the exact same way y'all would be. Like, it's gut wrenching. That's why we're fans. But like, again, I think we both feel like, hey, this is our year, right? If any year to get a championship, it's this year. But I mean, keep your heads up. That's why we go to 4 games, or we got to win 4, right? So keep your heads up. Appreciate you fellas. Good talks as always, man. I like coming in here for pre-games and post-games. But Chris gotta apologize.
Oh man, Dakota, wow, you're more optimistic than some Knicks fans, and you're a Pacer fans. I appreciate that, but you guys are a hell of a team. Yeah, it's 1-4. It's not 1-2, but it could have gone either way. But we're down 0-2, and the Knicks choked away Game 1, so it even stings even more, right? But I really do appreciate you hopping down here. Siakam, man, what do you think of Siakam's game? I mean,
dude, I wasn't expecting it. I mean, he's been cold all playoffs, but that's the thing about this team. From even going back to last year, you don't know. It's scary because you don't know who's going to show up.
Yeah,
but at least someone shows up. Yeah,
so many guys. Appreciate the call, Dakota. Appreciate the call.
Appreciate you letting me chill, hang out. Yep. But yeah, keep your guys' heads up, man. Those games could have went either way, man. So yep, I'll catch you later, man.
Shout out to Dakota. Appreciate the call. Could have gone either way. He's right. And Halliburton looked hobbled a little bit out there, like his ankle was bothering him. Doesn't matter. They got guys flying in all over the place, man. They could literally sign someone off the street. He can drop 10 on the Knicks. He'll be caught in an action. He'll be caught in a pick and roll. He'll be wide open for a 3 splash. Wayne, we got to win 4 out of our next 5 now. Yep. It's tough. Is it doable? Yeah. It's us against the world right now. Are they going to do it? Isaiah says, you know what, Dakota, thank you, man, for becoming a real fan. Joel Skillful says, why is there a Pacer fan in our calls? Shout out to he was cordial. He was nice. Nice guy, man. He wasn't a troll. Rick C is a superior championship coach. He's showing it, man. He's showing it. Hell of a coach Rick C is. Here we are down 0-2, guys. How do we get out of this? Well, it starts Sunday, right? You don't want to go down 3-0, then it's over. If you lose Sunday, it's over, right? I mean, GG's, good series. A lot of people are packing the bags right now. Get it together, man. Season's not over, right? Go to sleep tonight. Get on a plane tomorrow. Go to Indiana. Figure it out. Change the starting lineup, Tom Thibodeau. I don't want to see the starting lineup again. You got to switch it up. Play your bench more. Throw in a Precious Achiuwa out there. You need bodies. You need to switch it up. Campaign. Don't want to see him on my screen again, Thibs. Don't. I know he can give you a spark. Threes. They hunt him every single time. They were hunting him versus the Boston series. DeLon Wright, better, in my opinion. Right? You traded for DeLon Wright. For what? For what? He had the little spark when Brunson was out. Cool. I need to see him. You got PJ on the bench. Veteran leadership. Come on. It's now is the time where you got to get creative. Now is the time. Right? Now is the time. If you want to do this, if you want to win 4 out of the next 5 games, you can't continue the same thing. Like El Figgy said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If you want to do this, switch it up. It's time. Loud and Clear says this ain't over like Timo Cruz said. Chris says I'm not apologizing. Oh, man. It's not over, West End. It's not over. 12 a.m. here on the East Coast. 12:14 a.m. Appreciate you guys rocking with me. Really do. We can all be asleep right now, but we're in a therapy session. Talking it out. Just get one. Just win on Sunday and give us Knicks fan. Throw us a little bone. Right? It's win on Sunday. You're like, oh, wait, if we win game 4, just give us that. Throw us a little bone. Because I feel like it's over, but it's not. Like I feel like I'm already accepting it, but it's not. I was so dejected after game 1. So dejected. Most of you were. Look, it was terrible. I never want to feel like that again. And maybe that's how the Knicks felt, and maybe that's why they played like this tonight. And look, it was a 3-point game, 1 possession. Win on Sunday for the city, for the fans. And let's go. Change it up, though. You can't keep doing the same thing, Mr. Dom Thibodeau. You see the fans already. I mean, they were holding it back, but he is getting outcoached. He is getting outcoached. Like Rocky said, I ain't hear no bell. There it is. Isaiah says, I wouldn't want it anyway, and I love being part of this community. Appreciate you, Isaiah. Really do. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Thank you all. Make sure you guys hop in the Discord. Link is pinned up in the chat. Yeah. Nostalgic says, what's going on, Nostalgic? We won the championship by beating Boston. Win on Sunday, 3-0 sounds terrible compared to 2-1. Yeah. Yeah. Loud and Clear says, no, it's not over. We didn't come this far to buckle now. That's not who we are here. We're not. Win on Sunday for the fans. Do it. Do it. Try to enjoy your weekend, your Saturday, guys. Sunday until game times at 8 p.m. Let's go get a win on Sunday. Memorial Day weekend. Hope you guys stay safe. Tough loss. But I appreciate you, the support as always. Appreciate the super chats. Appreciate the members in here. Like always, Chris, shout out to Chris. Podcast co-host in here, rocking with us. Nostalgic, West End, Dakota, El Figgy, Isaiah. Appreciate all you guys. No Yuri. What happened to Yuri? We gotta check on Yuri. We gotta check on Yuri. No call from Yuri. No message. Oh no. Something happened to Yuri. He's checked out. He's checked out. If the Knicks were to get rid of Thibs, who do you think will be better coach for them to go after? Joe Skillful, we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to talk about that now. Yuri 100% crashing out. Oh, man. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Appreciate the support. Thank you as always. Have a good night. Try to sleep this one off. And let's go. Win on Sunday. That's it. Win on Sunday. Subscribe, like, all the good stuff. Once again, I'm Anthony from Knicks Nation. Let's go, Knicks. Peace.